tuned. Alright. Now, I had a little difficulty last time I was on the slope because I didn't actually have difficulty. We had a problem with one of the rams on the blade in this cat, but we didn't realise how bad it was until I came to do this last, well, it was on Saturday, I think, Sunday, a couple of days ago. The ram, I think the inside of it had just torn to shreds, and we were getting metal filings in the hydraulics. And then I got a warning telling me that the filter was clogged just as I started this slope. So had to make my way back up to the workshop. The climbing was very shite, so I couldn't even get up that slope to my right, which normally you can go up and down pretty easy. So it's very off camber, but it's not usually too hard to climb. Yeah, so I've been off for a couple of days. Cat's been in the workshop. Got it back out again tonight. It was also very warm that night. I think it was like 4 degrees or something. Now we're back to -6, so proper winter temperatures. So we're making snow in March. Can't say we do that very often. But we're making snow in March. If you can make snow and you need to make snow, then you may as well make snow. So that's what we're doing. We got there's a gun up there. You could probably see the lights on. I'm not sure, probably not. It's a fan gun. It's not a tower gun. It's on an arm that you can move around and lift and drop. It freaks me out because there's power lines directly above it, but I'm guessing they worked that out when they built it. And it's not too high, I hope. Because yeah, that was. I mean, they're big power lines, so you wouldn't want to have that arc out on you. Anyway, that one's going. This slope has been like you're using full winch pull to get you just up with the tiller down, basically, because it's been so slushy the last week. Last week we had between sort of +2 and +10 degrees all day and all night, and this was just a slush fest. So now we got the cold. I'm going to try and bring some snow up because like this breakover, that's getting pretty thin, and the top breakover is getting pretty thin too. I guess because people come to them and then they slow down. Either works one of two ways. Either those breakovers get built out because people will stop at the top of them and then they'll flick snow off the edge, or everybody goes off the edge and then tries to stop, so they scrape it off. That's what they used to do on Vegan and Southern. They'd all sort of scrape the top off, so the top would get thinner and thinner by the hour, basically. But we'll see what we can do here. I think it's going to be a big night. I've just been winching this area behind me and it's not even that steep, but because it's getting cold again, everything's quite sugary, and you can only push it for so long when it's sugary before you don't have any traction. And it doesn't help that it's been wet for a week. Well, wet, slushy, but slushy means when it does actually freeze, it just basically turns to sugar. Hopefully tonight I don't have any problems. It'll be nice. This is about where the GPS is telling me it's getting thin. So try and take it from that big blue patch in the corner. It's quite hard because of the fence there. You have to turn quite sharp to try and pull the snow out efficiently without taking the fence with you. And it's not the best going from flat ground to turning uphill. Not super steep, 25 degrees, but it's enough to make that turn quite difficult because all the weight's on the inside track and the outside just spins. So that first cut's always the hardest. I might try and lower this down a bit so that I can pull stuff into it without just basically trying to move the earth, so to speak. You either get one or the other. You get slushy, sticky snow when it's warm, or you get sugar when it's cold. The only time you really get in between is usually in spring when it's just starting to set up, or when you make it yourself. It's a man-made snow, so you can control the moisture content. And this was man-made snow a few months ago, but it's not now. Now it's just sugar with a mix of fresh. Ways you can do it, and I'm probably doing it the most awkward way. You can either push it to the higher section of the thin patch and then start stacking back, or start at the front and then start ramping over. Just being indecisive, I suppose. Haven't had to do a lot of pushing lately. Really would be a lot easier without that fence there, but getting them to move fences can be like pulling teeth sometimes. there, but I don't have time to do both tonight, so tomorrow night we'll be pushing this section, I think. Slopes have quite weird canvas to them. They look pretty flat, but they sort of go from that way to that way and that way again, and they're sort of not very flat either. They've got sort of different contours to the ground, which can make them a bit awkward to push and to groom actually.